What's up, guys? It's BIGNO Supplement Reviews back with another, you guessed it, supplement review. Today is going to be a pre-workout review. We're going to be reviewing Mr. White by Mr. White Formulations. So I've had this for, we'll get right into it. I've had this for a while. And by the way, it's been a while since I've done a video. I don't know, I just haven't really had the desire to do it. I mean, I don't know. I'm just a little camera shy, so I think once I get more of a hang of it, I'll be able to be better in front of a camera. But anyways, so yeah, I've had this for a while. I've probably gone through, let's see how much of this stuff I've gone through. Probably like half, honestly. And I reviewed it on my Instagram, but I haven't done like a YouTube review, obviously. But yeah, so we'll start talking about this pre-workout here. So I guess we'll go through flavor first. So in terms of the flavor, I have the orange flavor, because normally I'm a pretty big fan of orange flavors for everything. And this one tastes decent. Honestly, I expected it to taste worse because I don't know, I just did. And it honestly tastes pretty decent. I don't really have any complaints about it. I mean, it's not like great, but it's also not like, disgusting or undrinkable. It's not even close to undrinkable or disgusting. So, but yeah. Oops, sorry. But yeah, so we got, it's promising high performance, extreme energy, insane vascularity. But yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop the label up over here. We're going to go through the label, and I'll tell you what I think of the label and how it. But what really matters is what it comes down to in the real world. That's what really matters right now. Anyways, so we're starting off. We're getting citrulline malate 2-to-1 at 8 grams. That's for the pumps. That's for the pumps. That's a good dose of that. Then we got beta-alanine at the clinical 3.2 grams. That is another, good dose. That's the dose I look for. I mean, yeah, you can get away with, 3 maybe, whatever. But I mean, beta-alanine is one of those ingredients that, you have to build it up in your system for a while anyways. And, for lactic acid buffering and endurance and all that. So, yeah. That's a good dose. Then we got taurine, 2 grams. That's kind of like an all-rounder. Kind of regulates electrolytes and helps with like strength and pumps and, kind of like an all-around ingredient. 2 grams is a good dose of that though. Then we got DMAE at 750, which is a pretty good dose of that as well. That is nootropic, good for some focus there. Then we got caffeine anhydrous, 400 milligrams. That is probably my sweet spot with caffeine. I mean, obviously, I go, higher, lower, whatever, but 400 is normally a pretty good sweet spot for like a stim junkie-esque pre-workout. And then we got beta PEA, I believe it's beta PEA, at 350 milligrams. So that is another nootropic for a focus, but it has a shorter half-life. So normally I like to see this pair with the Rhizogenesis, which is coming up. And 350 milligrams is a good dose. Then we got Juglans Regia at 300 milligrams. So depending on the sourcing, Juglans Regia can be good. It can feel like, kind of like DMHA. Or it can just be, complete bunk and just be not great. But what is it in this? You'll find out. Then we do have Rhizogenesis at 250. That's a good dose of that. I like that. Paired with the PEA, the Juglans. If all that comes, the DMA, if all that comes together, it's going to be a pretty solid package here. Then we got Synephrine at 80 milligrams. That's like a mild stimulant and a fat burner. It really helps you, sweat some more. I really like it in pre-workouts normally. And then the last ingredient is GABA at 50 milligrams. So that is kind of like a smoothener. Like it kind of smooths out the experience. Like so you don't get like jittery or whatever. I mean, I'm not like a huge like proponent of it in pre-workouts. I mean, I think probably Canna is probably my best, well, my favorite out of all of them. But yeah, like when I say out of them, I mean like out of GABA, like theanine. Like I'm not a huge fan of theanine. I mean, it really depends on the formula though. You know, like everybody says, labels as labels. You know, that's what everybody says, and I 100% agree with that. So, anyways, how does this come together in the real world? Well, so I felt this probably within 15 to 20 minutes. I pretty much every time it comes in around that time. And this thing, I mean, I haven't tried the Yayo edition. I really want to try that one, but this one hits me great. I mean, I really actually remember, I'm a big fan of this pre-workout. I know some people have been kind of like, iffy about it, but I don't know, it hits me pretty well. I mean, for beta-alanine, I get a little bit of tingles. I'm pretty saturated with it, so I don't really get them that much all the time, but I felt them a little bit, nothing crazy. Pumps, I guess we'll talk about pumps, because pumps are nothing to write home about on this one. I mean, they're, there, but, they're nothing crazy. I mean, honestly, they were a little bit better than I expected, and that's probably because of the focus. So, honestly, the juggins in this, I think, personally, I think is very well sourced, because I get pretty good head buzz off of this thing. The Araya and the Jugglins and everything just come together very well for me, in terms of like the head buzz focus department. You feel locked in, and it lasts a while for me. Like this pre-workout lasts a bit, few hours for sure. The energy, now that part, it's pretty smooth on the energy. I mean, it's not like, 400 milligrams of caffeine, you're gonna freaking feel that. So like you feel it from an energy standpoint, pretty good, but it's not like crazy, like cracked out, like Alpha-O 4 milligrams or something like that. It's nothing like that. It's relatively smooth on the energy, side of things, and I kind of like that sometimes. I don't always want to have a, slap you in the face, 3 milligrams of Alpha-O, hitter. Sometimes I like, something more on the nootropic side of things, and that helps with, more cognitive benefits. It doesn't just like, just pure aggression. Obviously, there's no Alpha-O in this, so there isn't really any like crazy sense of urgency for me or anything like that on this. In terms of stacking, I'm not really a huge stacker, so I mean, I don't really stack anything on this. I mean, you could definitely stack some pumps. I mean, I wouldn't really stack anything probably with much citrulline on it, but like in terms of like you could probably do like a glycerol powder. It leaves a lot of room for that. No like full blown pump formulas with like nootropics or anything, or like full stim pre-workouts. You wouldn't do that obviously, but yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I have to say about this. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all I got to say. I mean, overall, I'm a big fan of this. I really like it. I mean, it's I heard the Yayo edition is even better, which and I like Alpha-O. I mean, like I said, I don't like it all the time. Like, I don't want to take it every day, but at the same time, I really like Alpha-O. I like the sense of urgency, I like the slap, I like all of that. But yeah, so this one gets my seal of approval for sure. The BIGNO seal of approval. But yeah, if you want, you can pick up this one at Nutricartel.com. I'll pop it in the description. If you use code BIGNO, that'll save you some dollars. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and spread the word of the BIGNO.